Alan, 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 is it audible?
Yes, sir. It's audible.
Right. Thank you. Alan, shall we start the session?
And all present here. We extend a warm and cordial welcome to the afternoon session. I'm going to walk you through this session. Once again, I welcome our guests, director, HOD faculty, and our fellow participants. To begin with, I'm feeling happy to invite my junior Alan to give a brief about last session.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Alan. The last session has been handled by Dr. R. Sasikumar, Assistant Professor of Depth of Statistics, MS University, Tirunelveli. He has delivered excellent talk on fundamentals of research methodology and statistics. He made it his favorite session by his valuable thoughts on research, research approach, research process, research design, statistics, data, types of data, analysis of data, and the participants have raised many questions on the last session. Surprisingly, he answered to them and gave such great expression. And we really thank you, Dr. R. Sasikumar, sir. Thank you, sir, for your cooperation.
I would like to call upon our respected HOD to deliver the welcome address.
Alan?
So you can start.
Okay, okay, thank you. Thank you. Arti madam? Arti madam, are you connected now? Arti madam? Alan, please check madam connected or not. Alan, With your participants, you please wait. Ma'am will connect. There is some technical issue, right? Aarti, Aarti connected now. Aarti, it is okay. Aarti, is it audible? Can you hear my voice?
Ah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay.
Let's start the session. So, Alan,
Yes, sir.
right. Okay, thank
Yes, sir. You can start the welcome address.
you. Okay, okay, thank you. So, very good afternoon to you all. The second session of 3 days national virtual workshop. So, I'm very happy to meet you on a afternoon session. And today, resource person, Dr. Orpi, Assistant Professor at Department of Management Studies, Christy University, Bangalore. So, she is a such person more interested in academic research and teaching. She has engaged in many academic events like data analysis, particularly data analysis. He is the right person for the particular session, descriptive analysis. Personally, I felt about Arti, well-known person for business data analytics, and she is known well many softwares. How we handle the data for our academic subjects. Dear participants, if please utilize this particular session, and also I want to tell about the particular descriptive analysis session. So many of the people know about the descriptive analysis, so manually and also other softwares, using other softwares like SPSS. But we can get more results, and also we can use the particular MS Excel for descriptive analysis. Attractively make results attractively and the results useful for our basic study. So when I design the particular program, the program designed especially for research scholars PG students to complete their project successfully. And also, the research scholars in basic level, they can use this MS Excel, particularly descriptive analysis, to complete and also uh, make research papers easily without others and any other expensive softwares. So in this way, I really happy to have wonderful resource person today. Behalf of our colleagues and the department, I welcome Dr. Say Arti from Christie University. I welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
I don't have what to express my gratitude because well-known person. That's why I'm telling. So please, dear participants, utilize this session. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. I would now request our Assistant Professor Abhirami ma'am to introduce the resource person.
Dr. C. Aarti is currently working as an assistant professor in Department of Management Studies, Christ University, Bangalore, Karnataka. She strongly believes that education turns mirrors into windows. She says that being a part of the market research industry, it had helped her immensely when she turned her sights to research in education management. It also opened up new avenues in contemporary fields like machine learning techniques, sentiment analysis, statistical modeling, data analysis, and data mining. She is a strong education professional with a PhD and Master of Science Horns focused in statistics. Have presented papers in various conferences and published papers in numerous peer-reviewed journals. This includes 7 papers published in Scopus, WOS, Indexed, ABDC, listed journals, and 1 chapter in an Emerald Insight book. Dr. C. Aarti is very familiar with SPSS, Tableau, Power B1, and Excel, and experimenting with Python. It's been a great day that we are blessed with such a wonderful guest today. So now it is time to start the session. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, organizers, for such a wonderful note. Hope I'm audible to all. Can I have a quick yes?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so just I'll refresh on the Excel from the basic, then we'll slowly will move on to the descriptive analysis. Hope my Excel sheet is visible.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so first we'll quickly look into the Excel sheets, then we'll move on to the descriptive analysis. Okay, so already in yesterday's session, you could have seen about the touch upon the say basics of this Excel. So I quickly would like to recall on this. So when we say this Excel, right? So nowadays what I personally suggest is for the research scholars or the I mean the PG students or the UG students, right? So whatever the softwares may come and go, Excel is always the best. Okay, so because we no need to spend anything from our pocket for these type of softwares because everything we can do in Excel alone. Okay, so only all this data visualization, Power BI, they have the high-end visualization tools. Even our Excel also has the data visualization. Okay, so always if you become master in Excel, then even for students, those who are in UG or PG level also, so it will be very easy for you to take up the job in the near future. Okay, so being said that, so we all know how to open an Excel file, right? So when we go here, so there will be I have already opened a file, so there will be a blank workbook, or we can either go with a new one, right? So there will be a lot of already pre-existing workbook of Excel template. Okay, so if you see here, we have templates for business, we have templates. So I'm just showing you how much we have. This most of you could not have explored on this. Okay, so whatever be the task you have with respect to your business, either you want to create a balance sheet, you want to have a template for invoice, right? Or you want to have a income statement, or you want to have a P&L statement, whatever be the XYZ job, even for the sales. Okay, so this Excel have lot of already available templates. Only thing is you can just open it and fill in your data, your sheet will be ready. Okay, so here you can see, right? So these are the different types of already available templates what Excel has. Okay, so what we are not bothered about these things, we'll just always you go with a, for our analysis purpose, it's always better to go with a blank workbook. Okay, so we are going to open a blank workbook. So this particular blank workbook, so I'll just go on here. So I will tell you to just explore on this add-on first. So before that, we have a quick access toolbar. So this quick access toolbar is what I have it here. Okay, hope my screen is visible. So please stop me if I'm going very fast, or if anything is not visible to you. Okay, so here you could see, right? So whatever I'm showing it at the top corner. Okay, so this is called the quick access toolbar, right? So you go to this, click on this quick access toolbar. By default, Excel will show us the popular comments. Okay, so these are the things. Okay, so what is that? I want to see all the comments. So click on all the comments. You will have n number of this QAT. In short, it is called as QAT, quick access toolbar. You have n number of things. Okay, so one interesting thing is we have lot of this numbers, right? So a lot of text, or a lot of huge numbers are the datas in the Excel sheet, right? So in order to make it easy, say for example, you want to have a cross check with your Excel document and the hard copy of the document you have. Okay, so there is a particular option called the speak cells. Okay, since I have already added it, it is there this side. So else what you can do is, so whatever the toolbars you want here, so I click here, speak cells, you have to just add in here. Since I have already added it, it is coming at us. You already have this on the quick access toolbar. So I'll tell you what is the benefit of this shortly. So these are the 5 quick access toolbars we have with respect to the speak cells. So why this is useful is, say for example, you have very huge number of data that is available in your worksheet, and you want to cross check with the hard copy you have. So what you can do is, so like this, you should first add on, go to quick access toolbar. Okay, so add on these whatever the new features. Okay, so most of us don't have the habit of exploring the add-ins and the quick access toolbar, which will actually make our work very easy. Okay, so this is a small trick we can say where our work can be done faster. So just I'm going to close this. So once you add it, once you click on add there, immediately it will reflect here. Okay, so this is the speak cell. This is the stopping for the speak cell. This is for reading the cells by column. This is the reading the cells by row. Okay, so this is the speak cells on enter. So now I will tell you very how it works. So now I will click on the speak cells. Is that audible to you? Is that audible to you what the system is
Yes.
speaking?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Okay. So like this, the system itself will read. So since we have very less number of data, this is okay. Imagine you have some 1,000, 2,000 cell rows and columns of data to verify. You have the hard copy of the document. This is a very simple way where no need to check each and every cell and verify. So you just click on this and the system will start reading it. So I'll click on here. You can see. So now I don't want the system to read. I just stop it. Okay. Now I want to check the cells by row wise. Now I'll again click on start speaking. Now you can see. Okay, so this is a small trick when you want to go through lot of data you have for your analysis purpose. Okay, so is this clear? Shall we move on to the next one? Okay, fine. So the next is yes. So I'll go to a new sheet. So this is the when we say this Excel, right? So there are different tabs, right? So this is called a tab. This is the home tab. This is the insert tab. So this is called the tab. So we should know the namings also how we should use the different types, right? So home, insert is a tab, page layout is a tab, formula is a tab. So these are all called the uh, tabs in this Excel. Okay, so here we have this as a name box. So what does it say? So where the cursor is being placed. So you can now see the change in the here, right? So this is called the name box. Okay, so here we have the formula bar. So here we used to type the formula, and this is always you can extend it. Okay, so if you want, if you feel that the space is not sufficient, you can just drag it. Okay, so this is the space for entering the formula. This we all know, very basic, right? So here when we say this is the number of sheets, right? So if you want to add new sheets, so we usually click on this new sheets, right? And this is for the scrolling, right? So horizontal and vertical axis scrolling across your data bars, and this is for the zoom in and zoom out where you can enlarge and you can just enlarge and you can bring into the normal. So this you might be feeling that why madam is teaching very basic. I heard that UG students are also there as audience, so they should also be knowing it. Okay, so this is the first exploring this particular Excel sheet. Okay, so next is what is called a workbook. When we called a particular sheet, right? When we call it as a workbook, when we call it as a worksheet. Okay. So when we say a workbook, so this entire working file, say for example, I have named this as a working file. Right, so this is called a workbook. Why I am calling this as a workbook? Because I have n number of sheets here. This is a working sheet, this is a sheet, this is a sheet, right? So when we say a workbook, it is nothing but a collection of different worksheets. Hope I'm clear here. The difference between when you should say a Excel workbook, when you should say call it as a Excel worksheet. Okay. Okay, so when we click on here, right? So when we click on one box, okay, it is called as a cell. Okay, so when I click on here, so it say it is a cell called the D2. Okay, when I choose like this, it is called the range. Okay, so this is a cell, and when we choose more than one cell, it becomes a range. Okay, so this is the difference between what is a cell and what is a range. Fine. So, and the next is about the save format. So, with those who, the older version, right? The save format in older version of Excel is .xls. Okay, so older version we used to save it as .xls, whereas the new I'm sorry, I should have stopped this. Okay, and the new version we call it as uh, XLSX, right? So this is the format for saving your Okay, so this is the format for saving the Excel file, right? Okay, next we'll move on to the next function called the text to column. Okay, so why we need this text to column? See, you have a Word document, or you have a certain document where you have the data. Now we have the data split across, right? So you have the data of this rank. This is as one this is one column, this is as one value, this is as one. So imagine that you download some Excel, some .cv file, right? So in that case, what happens is you will not have data like this. Okay, so it will be everything will be merged together. It will be like there will be no space. So it will be like one Honda Accord, this 33616 and 29120. So in that case, if you want to make your data very quickly visible to the audience, or quickly you want to work on the particular set of data, what you can use it, you can use the option of text to column. Okay, have any one of you explored on this text to column? Can I have a quick yes or no? If you are using
No,
this,
ma'am.
no? Okay, so when we say this text to, oh my god, the speak cell is not getting off. Whatever we are typing, it is speaking. Yeah, let us stop it and see. Okay, so what is this text to column is? Say for example, I have a name. Okay, so I have few names. Oh my god, give me some time. I will remove this toolbars. I just added this to show you all so that you will also have some. So this is how you should remove it if you don't want any of the add-ins or any of the QAT you have used it. Okay, so next I have yes, so I have another thing. We'll go with another name. Okay, oh my god, I think I didn't save it. Okay, fine, no problem. So next I have another one. Okay, so like this I have different data. Okay, so how will I apply this text to column in this particular thing? Okay, so what I will do is first we'll make a small table of this. So you all could have known about how to make a table, right? So here, this particular cell I will choose. I'll go to data, right? So you have an option here, text to column, right? So click on this text to column. Okay, so click on this particular cell, go to text to column. So what is this I want to do? Delimited. Okay, so this delimited is nothing but it will separate either with a comma or with a ampersand symbol or with a and symbol. So whatever symbols we want to use and we want to separate this John and Rita, we can do it. So I'll apply next. So what is that I want to do? Okay, so delimiter with a tab or with a semicolon or a comma or a space. Okay, now I want to separate this John and Rita with a comma. Okay, or if you want to specify it with the ampersand symbol, that you can mention here as a that particular symbol. Now we'll go with the comma. Okay, so next, so you can see here. Okay, so John Rita. So this is by default. It is taking which destination cell I want to give. So this is if you are not defining this destination, Excel will automatically look for one empty cell value and it will take it up. Okay. So now this particular is the cell, right? So text to I want my output to be here. Okay. Okay. text to column. Next. Okay. So here you can either give with this double quotes or you can go with this comma. So I'll go with the double quote. Next. I'll do this finish. You can see, you can, oh, sorry, I didn't mention. So you can use a separate, the destination cell here, and you can, this John and Rita will get separated.